Bend over backwards if you told me to. I would have gone an extra mile for you.
I just took a shower. I have nothing on my face at all. I'm going to take my moisturizer and take a pump of it, and then take some of my foundation as well. Just take a glob of it onto my hand. And then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and just mix this around a bit. And then I'm gonna put it on my face, and like literally I'm just gonna take this and push it into my face. I'm not swiping or rubbing it. I'm just like pushing it into my skin. If you guys follow Clinique, you'll know that the foundation that I just showed you guys is like the old packaging, and I've actually had this foundation for like almost 2.5, 3 years because I hardly ever use foundation. I only ever use it when I'm going out for big events. So I use this like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, which is why I still have so much of it left. But if you're the type of person who uses foundation every day or frequently, I would not recommend getting this because it's very, very expensive. It's definitely not worth it. You can find other high-end foundations for half the price that does the job just as well, if not better. So I would not recommend this foundation for frequent foundation users, but if you can afford it, it is also just an amazing foundation. It's really light, but I would say it's medium to full coverage. I'm not gonna set my foundation because I find that it kind of sets itself, and I like a wetter, more dewy look, so I'm just not gonna set it and go right into bronzer. I'm using the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I'm also using this MAC 168, a special edition brush. I got it during a MAC Christmas bundle thing. So I'm just taking this and contouring my cheeks with it. I'm gonna take it up onto my forehead as well. I also don't like wearing blush because my cheeks are already naturally rosy, so skip that. So now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia DIPBROW pomade. My best friend got this for me on my birthday, which was about 6 months ago, and I've literally used, let's see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's basically almost nothing. This stuff is amazing. I love it. If you like a dark, heavy brow look, this is the stuff for you. You need just the tiniest bit. It is so, so pigmented and totally worth it. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this jar. I think it's gonna dry up before I actually make it through. I'm just taking an angled brush. This is the MAC 265. I'm gonna dry my brows. The other day I was like cutting my brows and I totally cut a massive chunk off it, and it made my brows look the worst it's ever been in my entire 24 years. If any of you ladies have ever done that, you'll know what I mean when I say I was absolutely devastated. I was using kitchen scissors, which was the first mistake, because I didn't have like eyebrow cutting scissors, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna use kitchen scissors and hope for the best. Lesson learned, never doing that again. I can never get my brows even. For those of you who have nicely shaped, thick eyebrows, I'm so jealous. And now I'm just gonna take a spoolie and comb it out so it's not so dark and harsh. Moving on to the eyes, I'm just gonna take a Uemura eyelash curler and curl my lashes. So I also went ahead and just lined my top waterline with a black eyeliner. And now I'm going to take, this is the Uemura, what is this? It's just like a liquid liner in me brown. I love this stuff. The thing is, if you are not good at using liquid liner, this stuff probably isn't going to work well with you. It's really pigmented, but it's watery, so it's really hard to make a nice straight even line. I have been using liquid liner for a really long time, so I don't have a problem with it, and I love the color of this. I like that it's softer so that it doesn't look so harsh. Because I have dark eyes already, I don't like using like jet black liner. I just think it closes my eye up and doesn't look as good as a light brown liner. That was incredibly hard to do on camera. Oh my god, okay. It's just a light brown with sparkle. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera on my eyes, but it's closer to what the color looks like on my hand. So now I'm going to take my Twinks right here and a liner brush. I've just wiped it off on a Kleenex, and I'm going to set my eyeliner because I'm going to a wedding, so I want it to last. I'm literally just pressing shadow on to where I put eyeliner. No eyeshadow for me today, but I am going to take MAC's Naked Lunch here with this Tokidoki brush. How cute is this? It's kind of like a MAC 239, but a lot fluffier. And I'm just going to pop it under my brows for a highlight. For mascara, I am using a mascara primer first because I am going to a wedding, so I kind of want a dramatic look. Usually during the week I don't use primer, it just takes more time, so I don't use it. But when I am going for a more dramatic look, I like to use it. This is the Luminous Superstar mascara, and I'm using number 1, the primer side. So it has dried, and now I'm going to take the Benefit Roller Lash and putting on a coat of just black mascara. Is concealer time. I use the Almay Wake Up Under Eye Concealer. I don't like it very much. Funny story is, I picked it up one day because I just bought new concealer and then I threw it out by accident. So I was kind of in a hurry and then just decided to pick this up from the drugstore because that was the closest place you could buy makeup. And yeah, so that's the story of how I came across this concealer. I'm not gonna buy it again. It is too, the consistency is too thin for my liking. I like thicker under eye concealer. So I probably will pick up the Clinique under eye concealer. I love that stuff. It has been my holy grail concealer since, oh my god, since university. So I'm just gonna let it chill under my eyes for a bit so that it sets better. And now the absolute most important part of your under eye concealer, in my opinion, is setting it. I'm using the E.L.F. under eye setting powder. I really love this stuff. It's really lightweight, it does the job, and it is cheap. I am taking a MAC 227 brush. I'm just picking up some of the under eye powder on my brush and just pushing it onto where I put concealer. So because I didn't use any eyeshadow on my top eyelids, I'm not going to use any on my bottom, and I'm just going to go straight to putting mascara on my bottom lashes. that proved to be way more difficult than I thought, but this is the finished eye look. For my mouth, I am going to use the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit. I love it. I haven't found another liquid lipstick as good as the Kylie Jenner ones. I did try Kat Von D's liquid lips, but I just find that they don't stay for as long as Kylie's lip kits do. I don't know, maybe I need to, I've tried 2 Kat Von D colors and neither of them were as good. I swear this stuff like transforms your lips. Kylie witchcraft. This is it for my makeup. I am going to do my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just curled my hair with a straightener and then I went in with the Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray just in my roots to give it some more volume, and then the Orbe Après Beach Wave and Shine Spray on the bottom of my hair where all my curls are to give it a little bit more texture and make it look messy.
I still remember how you said you